Penn Teller Theater at the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas, here's our host, Allison Hannigan.
Welcome to Fool Us the Musical. If you thought there was even a 1% chance I was gonna sing, then you're fooled way too easily. You could learn a thing or two from the far less gullible and almost unfoolable duo, Penn and Teller. Magician performing tonight can win a spot in Penn and Teller's Las Vegas magic show. All they have to do is fool Penn and Teller. Meet the next possible winner right now.
Hi, I'm Anna DeGuzman. I'm from New York. I'm 20 years old, 5'2", a Leo. This is starting to sound like a dating profile. I was 15 years old when I started watching cardistry videos. You can think of it as like card juggling, you know, flipping cards around. I was like, I can do that. So I taught myself flourishes and moves and started making my own videos. And then I was like, I want to do magic now too. It's opened me up to where I had the confidence to approach people and talk to them because I knew that I had something that no one else in the room could do. Magic's hot. I think magic makes you interesting. I've been performing magic only for 2 years now, and I'm on Penn and Teller, which is pretty crazy.
Ready to show her card magic to Penn Teller and me, Anna DeGuzman.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Penn, Teller, Allison, it's so lovely to be here on Fool Us. This is a bucket list moment right now. Thank you. Hi, Mom. I do all sorts of magic tricks, but cards are definitely my favorite. I actually started off as a cardist. Are you familiar with cardistry? Yes? It's the art of manipulating playing cards. Now, it's not magic, but it looks magical. And I thought I would combine those both for you here today. But first, I did bring a gift. I don't have pockets in this dress, so. Teller, I have 2 decks of playing cards. Please take one for yourself, and I will use the other. Right there, sure. Get rid of it, put it away, guard it with your life. Thank you. Now, Allison, we are going to need to generate a random number, but let's make it a little bit more difficult. Can you think of someone special to your heart?
Yes.
You have someone, do you know their birthday?
Mm-hmm.
Not the month, just the day. Do you have the number in mind?
Sure.
And just so that everyone here knows, you could say the number out loud.
24.
24. Great. Now I'm going to riffle through the cards. Just say stop whenever it feels right.
Stop.
Right there. Perfect. Now, a lot of people think my shuffling is suspicious, even though I think it's pretty fair. You can actually see each card, one by one, intertwined. Now, don't worry, your card's still in there. It's not like I stole it out or anything yet. In fact, everything I'm doing right now is actually meant to be a distraction while I find your card. Is it working?
Yes.
Allison,
Yes.
You were thinking of a number. What was it again?
24.
24, okay. It's kind of high. Okay, now I'm just showing off, obviously. Done. Your card's now 24 down in the deck. Any questions?
I like some evidence that it's 24.
Any other questions? Here, I'll prove it to you right now. Let's count very fairly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's 24.
Yeah.
Penn, for the first time, what was your card?
6 of hearts.
Now that would be pretty good. But I touched these. You know, I could have, read your mind, figured out the card was the 6 of hearts. I could have used sleight of hand to put it down in that position, right? That's totally probable. Mm-hmm. So what would be impossible is if it was 24 down in a deck that I haven't even touched. Like the one you've been holding on to this whole time? Could that be what I was foreshadowing?
What?
There's no way. Teller, can you take the cards out of the box? I don't want to touch them at all. Now go ahead and deal them and count out loud. I thought I would. Okay. Just go ahead. Allison, can you count for him? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Would have been 23, but that's 24. Now, if we had shuffled any differently, you would have said stop at a completely different card. All the cards are different. But you said the 6 of hearts?
Yes, I did.
Teller, show everybody the 6 of hearts.
Anna de Guzman, everyone! Oh my goodness, man. Whew. How did you learn to do that?
YouTube. Like online, yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. You taught yourself?
I just basically taught myself. I saw it and I was like, I want to do that. I can do that. So I just started practicing, creating my own moves, and made videos of myself online too. So.
When did you start?
I started cardistry about 5 years ago, but I started doing magic 2 years ago because, all this stuff is cool, but everyone's like, oh yeah, that's really impressive, but can you show me a trick? And that's how I picked up magic, just to start being able to do both. And I think they complement each other pretty well.
That's so cool. So there's not a lot of women in magic.
I never really had anyone to watch when I was growing up learning magic, so I want to be the inspiration to get more people into it, especially girls.
Definitely. And so what would it mean if you fooled them?
I don't know. I would love to be able to tell my parents that I fooled legendary magicians, because then maybe that'd be another thing to prove to them that I could do this. Yeah. They think it's just for fun, and it is, and I never thought anything of it. I just did it because I thought it was cool. But now I want to do it professionally and pursue it.
All right, it's time for the boys to tell us how they think your trick was done. Boys!
I started out as a juggler, so I always liked cardistry more than Teller does. And if I had my way, there'd be a lot more of the cardistry stuff and the flashy stuff, because I just love it, and you do it beautifully. And one of the things that's important with cardistry is that not only is the stuff hard, but it always looks great. And also, you did another thing that jugglers do, which is you told the truth. You said that the cardistry was misdirection, and it was. And very successful misdirection. There's all that stuff we're watching while other stuff is going on. And looking at you, of course, we know you're supremely skilled with the deck of cards in cardistry, and we love that.
Thank you.
And you gave Teller a real choice of the 2 decks at the beginning. He could have chosen either one. That's amazing. We'll let the audience know there was no magician's choice, no nothing there. But also looking at you, we can tell, we don't like to do psychic readings. We can tell you have a really good memory. Really good memory, and that's really important to you. So, do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
Okay, did Penn tell you enough? Did they figure it out?
Yeah, they're very smart. They got this one.
All right, well, thank you. Anna de Guzman! Thank you. Thank you. That was amazing.
That was a really good act.
We've got more tricks for you, plus a real treat. Penn and Teller themselves perform later on. Don't miss it. Where we search the globe for spellbinding illusions and devious deceptions. just like this.
There are still places in Italy where people believe in magic. My uncle, for example, he was a kind of wizard, what American would call a shaman. He taught me all his secrets. That seduction is part of the magician's art. A good magician is always in control. This is why I build on my own devices and design all my own tricks. Because that way, when the audience laughs or gasps, it's because I caused it. Magic works because the people want to believe. They think they have freedom to react as they wish, but they surrendered to the power of my illusion. Come, let me show you what I mean.
Please welcome the magic of Raffaele Cercoli.
Buonasera signore e signori, è un vero piacere per me essere qui con voi. Sorry, we are in Vegas. Good evening Penn, good evening Teller, and good evening to this beautiful audience. Thank you. To perform the act I have created, I need an assistant. Okay, can you come here please? Thank you. What's your name? Kyle. Raffaele. Nice to meet you, Kyle. Okay, can you stay here, please? Okay, Kyle. Forgive me if I don't speak English very well.
I hear you fine.
Have we ever met before?
No.
No. Do you know what is going to happen?
No.
No. I'm going to touch you. But it's very easy, okay. Stay here, relax your hand, and when I will touch you on your right side, you just raise your right hand. When I will touch you on your left side, you raise your left hand.
Okay.
Very easy. Okay. To isolate better your sense of touch, I give you this, the air plugs. Plugs inside your ear, please. Very deeper. Perfect, okay. And put inside. Perfect, okay. Okay, this is better. And hide your eyes with this beautiful mask. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. I help you? Okay. Okay, are you comfortable?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect, okay. Don't move now. Relax, okay. The real touches, nod your head. Sit down, please. And don't remove your mask. Thank you. I have just shown you how it is possible to touch people's soul. But this is another story.
That was very cool to watch.
Thank you, thank you.
Did we examine the mask?
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
Yeah. And the earplugs too.
Okay. Teach me in Italian how to say Penn Teller, did he fool you?
Penn Teller
Did he fool you?
mi hanno... Penn Teller mi hanno fregato.
Penn Teller, got that part.
Penn Teller...
You say Miano Fagato? Miano Fagato back to you, too.
No, mi hanno fregato.
Miano Fagato. No,
Fregato.
I'll tell you, this is beautiful. That prop. The prop is just the creepiest thing we've ever seen. We were living in the room with it. As people may know, there's a while it's set up. Before you came out, they had that thing sitting there, and it was just giving us the creeps, which is a big part of your job as a magician, to give us the creeps. You were completely successful in giving us the creeps. It's a really nice routine. It's what's called in magic speak a PK touch routine. But you weren't doing it the way it's normally done. You had this wonderfully creepy prop, this wonderful music. The whole thing with the audience member was all really good. And I'm going to speak to you a little bit in code. But say you had an orchestra made up entirely of skeletons, all dead people in an orchestra. And in front of this orchestra was someone leading it. It would be the conductor of bones. Is this whole thing summed up by that? Is it all done with bone conduction?
No, it's one of 3 ingredients.
One of 3?
Yeah.
That's only one of 3.
What is...
So there's 2 more?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then we'll give...
Wait, this looks good.
In that case, we have this. Nothing. You fooled us.
We'll let Penn and Teller lick their wounds, but we'll come back and we might just pour salt in the wound with another fooler. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Fool Us. For my next trick, I'll make our next magician appear right now.
I moved to Las Vegas from Salem, Massachusetts, a magical place in its own right. We have a lot of people who are into the witchcraft thing, but for the kind of magic I do, Vegas was the place to go, so I left. In addition to performing magic, I'm also a magic designer. The trick that I'm going to be performing is something that I've been working on for quite a number of years. I designed this trick especially for Penn and Teller. It's a difficult trick to perform. It's really, really difficult to carry around. This may be the last time I ever do this trick.
All the way from the magic capital of the world, Las Vegas, here's Alan Abbott.
Thank you so much.
Alan Abbott, everyone! Oh. Hi! That was really cool.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Little goldfish. Do
Yes.
they have names?
They do. The first gold one, that's Gary Laser Eyes. And then there's Orange Thunder. And the silver one is Wayne Newton. So they've...
Nice. And do you have to like do the trick in reverse to get them out of the light bulb?
It's actually a much more complicated trick. We'll save that one for another time.
Really?
So, yeah.
All right. Well, that was wonderful. Let's see
thanks.
if Penn and Teller are bright enough to figure out your trick. Penn, Teller?
I'll tell you one thing that I don't know whether magic owes a debt to or surrealism owes a debt to magic, but there's always that surrealistic element in great, great magic tricks. And this is just a wonderful, pure image. I mean, this is a sculptural image. It's just beautiful. It's totally surreal. And the whole act leading up to that is just beautiful.
Well, thank you.
This is such a dream type thing. It made the whole thing a hallucination, you know. Others could have been hallucinating all sorts of different things during this. We watched you produce those fish. We were hallucinating birds. That was the amazing thing.
Of course.
I kept thinking about birds
I
on
thought
that.
you would.
And your lamp is not only beautiful, but also functional. It's a beautiful thing all the way across. But you know, the whole thing leads up to this one beautiful image. And I hope I didn't disturb the goldfish by tapping. Do not tap on the glass. They hate
Right.
that. And I think I probably slipped some stuff in that gives you an idea that we knew what time it was.
Oh, no, I think I get what you mean. Thank you so much.
Okay.
They got it.
So you know what they're
Yes,
saying?
I do, I do.
Okay. Well, thank you, Alan Abbott.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Magic is all about timing, and it's about time we take a break. Back with more Fool Us in a minute. Welcome back to Fool Us. We already saw Penn Teller get fooled once tonight. Will this next magician make it twice? Take a look.
I'm Axel Heckler from Berlin in Germany. 15 years ago, I created my own weekly magic show in Berlin. It's called the Salon of Wonder. It's a perfect place to polish my creations. Some people are great entertainers, but they never come up with a whole new routine. But I become known for my inventions around the globe. The idea I'm going to present tonight came to me about 10 years ago. It's absolutely unique to me, and I fooled so many magicians with it. So maybe it can fool Penn Teller as well, and I think this will be fun.
Check out the bespectacled spectacle of Axel Hecklau.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Teller, would you like to join me on stage? Give him a hand. Great. Thank you for helping me. So, Teller, all you have to know about my act is, at the end, everything will be okay. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. Okay? By any chance, do you have your driver's license with you? May I have it for a moment? Would be great. Because I call my act the tyranny of plastic. Because we have way too many of these in our wallets. Yeah, but for today, I just take 4 of them, plus 1 makes 5. Okay? Imagine this. You like to leave home, and you're 100% certain, you're so sure you have put your driver's license into your wallet between all the other cards. Fair? Please hold your hand like this. That's your wallet for a moment, yeah? And cover this with the other hand. Perfect. That is always the most important card that is missing. You know that? You have the feeling, hey, this card has vanished into thin air, huh? Oops. Yeah, it happened again. Please lift your hand. It's just my credit card, my barber shop card, my coffee shop member card, right? Yeah. And this is my cinema card, yeah. But you see the driver's license is missing. But Teller keeps cool, of course, because he knows the card hasn't vanished. The card is just elsewhere. But where is elsewhere? The only thing you know for sure, it's not here. So the only option you have is to go the classic way, to apply for a new one. But don't worry, I have prepared everything for you. I have here the application form. And if you did all that paperwork, yeah, run all through that effort, and you go home, then you realize Wait a moment. Elsewhere is always closer than we think, right? I know what you're thinking. And it would be a miracle, wouldn't it? I'll show you. It is. I got mail by Express. These express services are so amazing these days. This one claims, we deliver before you place the order. So let's see if they keep the promise. Inside, oh, we find a letter. It's a letter. It comes from the Elsewhere Lost and Found office. And it's addressed to Teller. So please, turn it around, open it up. See, we have a letter addressed to Teller. Attached to the letter, we have a driver's license. Not any driver's license. Teller, is this yours? Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Axel Heckler! Hello. Nice to see you. So, what's the most important thing to you in magic?
To amaze people. So often, entertainment is perceived as entertaining is if people laugh. But I think if people are astonished, and astonishment has no noise. Astonishment is silence. You don't hear it. So this is what I like to achieve. So of course, I like applause, but if people are speechless, it's even better.
And how did you choose this trick for them?
Because it's totally original. It's from me. It's my idea. It's my baby, and also some magic methods are quite new. So I thought if I try to fool them, I have to come up with something quite different, technically also.
All right, well, it's time to go to the guys and see if they figured out your trick.
Yeah, let's see.
You know, the nest of envelopes plot is a great plot in magic. You have so many improvements. I mean, the final thing has to be opened by the magician, and you have the final thing opened by Teller and the driver's license in place, which is really beautiful and a huge improvement over that. Also, the driver's license, not only is it unique, but also so valuable and such a pain in the ass to get replaced. And magicians usually lie, but you were telling 100% of the truth. That application was really important to getting the driver's license back. That's a really important step in that. So we love your improvement to the nest of envelopes. Love the way Teller was able to handle it. Very, very clever, and a great use of the driver's license. But we don't think you fooled us.
Okay. Thank you. That was a great batch.
Well, they figured it out, but thank you, Axel Heckler! Time to make our judges Penn and Teller vanish and produce our performers Penn and Teller when we come back. Reputation as the bad boys of magic for giving away highly coveted magic secrets. Now they'll prove that reputation is still well-deserved. Joined by the former NFL running back and Dancing with the Stars champ, Rashad Jennings. Give it up for Penn and Teller!
There is no such thing as ESP. There's no such thing as mind reading. Whenever we see an act, two-person act on this show saying that they can read minds, we know that they're doing what we call in the business a code act. And all that means is that one person is giving the partner the information with a code that the audience doesn't know. And we're going to teach you how to do a code act. We're going to do it with a deck of cards so you understand it very clearly. How you doing, man?
Hey, how you
Thanks
doing?
so much for joining us here. We just do a trick. I'm going to show you how this is done. You're actually going to be the psychic here. Just tell me, I'm going to stop you.
Stop.
Okay, right there. Take a look at that card. Okay. Clear your mind, calm down, send the information to Teller, okay? Just clear your mind, calm down. He thinks it's the Queen of Clubs. What card did you pick, Rashad? Queen of Clubs. Hold up to the audience so they can see it. Queen of Clubs. There it is right there. Now you can give those cards a shuffle if you like. Now I'm going to show you how that's done. You see, now I was just talking to Rashad here and just telling him what to do, but actually I was coding to Teller what card he chose. I said, clear your mind and calm down. As soon as I said clear, Teller heard that word, knew it meant queen. As soon as I said calm down, he knew it meant club. Now you memorize these. I can say any words around that. Teller's only listening for those words. So Rashad, just take any other card there, and we'll look at it together, and we can do the coding together. Let's just pick one there. Yeah. It's the 8 of hearts. So we just look at the 8. We say, visualize an open space and have the card in your mind. And then it's the 8 of hearts done just like that. Now you memorize that, you do that, you have the whole thing done. And we had done this, you can shuffle those again if you want. We had done this for like a decade with me going out and having people pick cards and credit cards and so on, and me sending the information to Teller verbally. And then we thought, wouldn't it be more amazing if Teller coded to me without saying a word? Now, we're going to show you how this is done after we do it, and you can probably figure this out, memorize it. If you have a friend or partner, you can do this trick, tonight for someone else. Now, just look at those, Rashad, and just think of one of the cards. Don't pull it out. Don't point to it. Just think of one of them. Now, I'm going to turn my head, and when I do, just whisper quietly in Teller's ear what card you thought of. Now, watch what we're doing carefully, because you'll be able to do this. We're going to show you exactly how it's done. Now, he's whispered the card. Nobody knows except you and Teller. I wasn't listening, I was talking. And now I know by looking at Teller in his nonverbal code that he has picked the Ace of Clubs. Is that the card you thought of? Yes. Ace of Clubs, okay. Let's show you how that's done. It's pretty simple. Now, this particular deck of cards has this nice little arrow on it right here, okay? So we just memorize clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. So that's pointing at me, I know it's clubs. And then for the value of it, it's where Teller puts it down. Now we have this in our heads. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. And if it were a king, he'd put it off the grid. So to tell me it was the Ace of Clubs, he put it down there. It's pointing at me. It's the clubs. It's the ace. So you can memorize this easily. Just put that in your head. If he puts it down here, it's the 8 of Hearts. Now, you can do this trick yourself anytime you want, but you want to make sure that there's you don't actually have the grid laid out. Now, after we'd done that for a decade or so, we wanted to do an impossible code. This is a code we're very, very proud of, okay? We don't think you'll catch us. No one ever has. But Rashad, you've been shuffling those cards. Yes. See, they're all different. Now, Teller's going to turn them face down. Follow my directions carefully. I'm sure you can. With your fingers, just pull one card towards you. Pull one card. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Pull it towards you. And then put it between your hands. So the front and the back are covered, front and the back. And you don't know what it is. No one in the world knows what it is. Cover it up just like that. They want to follow my directions very carefully, Rashad. He is going to sit there without moving at all. And you're going to just show him just the bare minimum you can show him. You can look at it yourself. He'll look at it. He will not react. And make sure no camera sees it, nobody sees it, no one in the world but you and Teller can know what that is, okay? Give him a little glimpse of it, and then when I'm trying to figure out the card, you don't react either. Poker face all the way, okay? Wait till I'm moved over here, and then show him the card, Rashad, when you have. Tell me you've shown it to him. Has he seen it, Rashad?
I think so.
Okay. No one can know what that is. I'm going to look at Teller. Don't react, Rashad. And he will be sending me the code. We've told you how this is done. See if you can catch us. I'm going to look over at Teller now. It's a red card. It's a red card. It's it's a heart. It's a red card, it's a heart. Don't react. Red card, it's a heart. It's a number card. It's a low, medium, high. It's a high number card. Teller, come on, help me out here. High number card's a 10. It's a 10. It's a red card. It's a 10. But it's a heart or diamond. I can't tell heart or diamond. Teller, heart. Teller, help me out here. Heart or dice a diamond. It's the, don't tell me yet, it's the 10. It's the 10 of diamonds. What card did you pick, Rashad?
Man,
Show
go
it to the
ahead,
audience.
man. This
10
dude
of
ain't
diamonds.
said a
There it
word.
is right there. There's our code. Thank you so much, Rashad.
Did you crack the code tonight? Don't worry, we'll give you another shot on the next episode of Fool Us. Until then, good night.